everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do, I believe, the top 10 hardest things to do, or 10 hardest parts of being pregnant, especially with baby number 2. This idea came to me because we do a Mommy Me preschool, and during one of the parent circle times where you talk about different situations, people are asking me how it is being pregnant with a toddler, because a lot of them just have one, so they were asking me, and I was like, well, maybe I should kind of enlighten other people. So here we are. I asked on my Instagram for any mamas out there that have been pregnant, obviously, and what their hardest part was. So I'm gonna add those into the video as well. And if you're not following me on Instagram, I'll link it below so you can follow me. Also, the fan is on again. Sorry if it bothers you, but you already know, it's ridiculously hot. I don't have air conditioning, and it's gonna have to do. Sorry. Okay, let's get started. So I'm gonna start with a few that are hard for me. So 1, bending over. Just bending over. Picking up toys. Let's rewind a little bit. So in no way am I complaining about being pregnant. I know that it is some people have a very, very hard time. Some people can't have children at all. Some people have never been pregnant or want to be pregnant. I'm not complaining. I'm just enlightening on things that could be hard that you may have not known. And you're considering number 2, or you're considering number 1, and you get there and you're like, oh, nobody told me. So, in no way am I complaining. I love, 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 love being pregnant. I love having a little baby. I love all of it. This is just enlightening the situation. So, let's get back. That was the little disclaimer. Bending over. So, picking up toys, anything like that. I just noticed this recently. When I pick up toys with Mila, I have to open my legs, which is so attractive. Thankfully, I always wear shorts or pants, so that's great. But no longer can I gracefully bend down with my legs together to pick up toys. I can only get so far, and then the belly's in the way, and I'm picking up toys. So it is a bit awkward. And sometimes I totally forget, and I'm like bent down, and I'm like, oh, hi everyone, here I am. So weird. Okay, number 2, bath time. Bath time, surprisingly, this time around is a lot harder than it was with Mila. With Mila, wait, I wasn't pregnant with pregnancy brain, I tell you people. So obviously I did not have this because I've never bathed a child pregnant. So let me tell you. Sitting on the toilet is what I do, with the lid down, obviously, and give her a bath. And sitting in that position, I don't know what it is, everything's hard. I talked about this in one of my last videos, but everything's kind of hard, and I don't know, I just feel like I'm like crunched down. My legs start getting a little tingly. I think it's like the angle of everything. So now I'm like sitting behind or out the door, leaning against our staircase. So that's fun. That's one thing that I obviously didn't know would be kind of on the harder side. Snuggling. So number 3, snuggling. Mila's not a snuggler. Never has been. Never cared really for any affection. But recently she has, which I think changes when you're pregnant. They sense things and all that stuff. But she wants to lay on me like this way. And it's like, girl, you're crushing me, you're crushing him, you're crushing everything. And I can't breathe, and I'm like trying to like put her to the side, and it's a little hard. We went through a sleep regression, and she only wanted me to rock her like this. So that was another hard part when we were going through it, but I'll be happy to say we are out of the sleep regression. Better knock on some wood now, because I don't want to go back. Sitting in certain positions, which I already said. This one is super TMI. Are you ready? So TMI. Be ready. Going to the bathroom. So No one ever told me this when I was pregnant with my first. Obviously, now I know my second. Going number 2, yay, TMI, love it. He's like crushing so many organs and so many pieces of your body in there. When you're going to the bathroom, this is so TMI, be ready. I have to go like this. So embarrassing, I know, but if you're a new mama out there and you're pregnant and you're like, what's wrong with me? It's just what has to happen. So, you're welcome for that TMI. Now, let's move on to what people said on my Instagram. So, the tiredness and the mood swings and not feeling like yourself, which is 100% true. So with Mila, I had a lot more mood swings. I think with girls, the hormones are insane. And tiredness I had with her, but luckily with your first one, you get to nap whenever. Second, I usually nap when she naps, not gonna lie. So it hasn't been too traumatic, but if I was working, that would be one of the major ones for me as well. Not feeling like yourself. That has been, this time around, has been far more than it ever has, because just putting on your clothes, obviously it's maternity clothes, you just don't feel like yourself, like normal. Like your legs are a little bit bigger, and everyone always says, well, you're pregnant. Yes, I know. And I know it's all for good. But sometimes it's hard when you just want to feel yourself and your old body, and you're a little down sometimes. Another one, having a toddler to care for. 115% the hardest part. The first time around, you get to do what you want when you want. The second time around, you have a little rugrat who wants to be picked up all the time, who never wanted to be picked up but now wants to. Or just like I said, bending down, bath time, doing all the things, jumping on you. Luckily, it's a little bit more temporary. Baby does come out. It's not something you always have to deal with, but it is a lot harder this time around having a toddler. Hormones. And this doesn't stop when you're pregnant. Though, with Mila, if you see my other videos, I've had the baby blues. I've had, I'd say, a dip into postpartum depression, and the hormones don't stop. They don't. And then if you're nursing, I was pumping, it was the same thing. Hormones are everywhere. Once I finally got past nursing, pumping, having a baby, here I am. Pregnant again. So, yes. Right now it's not that bad. Being pregnant with a boy is a lot less emotional. With Mila, I cried a lot. And let's just jump into a story time real quick. We were at a SDSU football game. It's a college football game here in San Diego. And I was I want to say almost 39 weeks. That was almost my C-section date. And this kid threw it was a kick, whatever, the kick ball. The kid catches it and runs it back for a touchdown. And he ran into his coach's arms with his arms wide open. I'm not crying now because I'm having a boy. But with Mila, I was crying in the stands with my friends. It was great. It was great. So, with girls, I do say the hormones are a little more scary. Next one, giving up wine from one of my friends. This for me wasn't hard just because I don't normally drink. But sometimes when I'm pregnant, say it happened with Mila too, it's like, oh, I want to have a drink, but wait, no, I'm pregnant. But I don't even want to drink anyways. It's weird. Cravings are weird. Your body just turns all around. All sorts of wonky. 3 more. So, keeping it a secret. I am the worst. The worst, because with Mila, no. I don't know how long I waited with Mila. Not that long. But with this baby, I told people like the day after I took a pregnancy test. But my motto is, I'd rather, if something were to happen, unfortunately happen, I'd rather have people to support me that know, and people to support me than just suffer and be silent. No one knows, and I'm suffering alone. So that's kind of why I tell people early. Probably controversial. I should probably add it to my controversial parenting tag, but with Mila, I told them, everybody, so early. It kind of made everything last, felt longer because people knew, but I don't regret it one bit. Swelling, that's another one that's really hard. Everything swells. I'm gonna keep this not as much TMI as my pooping story, but a lot of things swell. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Yep. Especially in this heat. Alright, of course my camera died, but where I was saying was, you just never ever know. You never know if something could be wrong until you go into those appointments, and that's really, really hard. Even when the baby's kicking, you just don't know. Unfortunately. Another one here is the last trimester. The last trimester is the longest trimester. With Mila, it wasn't too bad, just because I feel like I had an end date. Because I had a scheduled C-section with her, so I knew it was coming to an end. It wasn't kind of like, when's it gonna happen? And going all the way to 40 or past. It was right at 39. And I knew it was done. So that last month, especially in the summer, is miserable. Luckily with Mila and this baby, it'll be November. It won't be too bad, but we shall see. Alright, that is all of the hardest things from my Instagram friends and for me about being pregnant. And let me know down below if I didn't say anything, any of your hardest parts. And once again, we're not complaining. We love being pregnant, most of us, right? Just enlightening everybody with stuff maybe you did not know or did not know could happen. So, alright, thanks for watching. Bye.